So you have a Facebook group and now you need to fill it with members. Well, this one strategy is going to show you how to use Facebook lead ads in order to get more members into your group at a very affordable cost. Head on over to the Facebook Ads Manager. This is where you're going to be creating your campaign, your ad set, and your ad to promote your group. Once you're in the Ads Manager, you're going to create a campaign. Now, from the Create a Campaign dialog box here, what you want to select is lead generation. And now you're going to be brought up to the section where you will be able to create your ad, your campaign, and your ad set. Now, the very first thing to check on a new campaign is to make sure that your settings are right. So for auction, leave that alone. Make sure that lead generation is set up, and make sure that your budget is whatever you want it to be. I usually set my budget for creating new group members for about 10 to 15 bucks a day, and then I see if it matches my KPI and then increase from there. What I'm typically looking for is an acquisition, a group member, for anything under about $1.50. Anything under $1.50, I consider that to be successful for me, because I know that every customer that comes to the door for me, every email address that I get, can net me X amount of dollars. So you have to kind of figure out what's going to be worth it for you. But for me, it's about 10 to 15 bucks is typically what I do to start off with. You can leave campaign budget optimization on, for now. The next thing you want to do is click on the ad set section here of the campaign structure. And from here, what you want to check is to make sure that Instant Forms is selected here under lead method, and that you are promoting the right page that you want to create this ad from. Now, if you have just one business page, this is not going to be a big issue. But if you have multiple pages like me, then you want to make sure that you choose the right one that you're going to run your ad from. The next thing that you're going to see here is right below the Facebook page, there is a message that says that you've accepted the Facebook lead ad terms of service. If this is your first time running a lead ad, you're not going to see this one that says that you've accepted it. You're going to see a button that says please accept it. You want to click on that. It's going to take you to a terms of service page where you'll just click continue, and then you'll be good to go. The next thing that you'll want to come to is the audience section. This is going to be very important for filling your group with the right type of people. Now, depending on your niche, depending on your industry, you're going to want to do a little bit of homework on how to actually target people to fill in your group. Now, I have another video that walks through targeting for small businesses. You might want to go ahead and check that out, and that may help you if you're a small local business on how to choose your targeting. Now, as far as placements goes, there's only a couple places that I like to use this in. Number one is going to be devices. I'm going to uncheck all devices and just leave the mobile devices. I just want to advertise on mobile. I want to uncheck Instagram, and I just really want Facebook newsfeed. This is all that I typically look for here. So I'm going to uncheck all these, uncheck that, uncheck this. Okay, and then make sure that everything else here is normal. So for the bottom section where it says brand safety filter and all that stuff, I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm not even going to mess with that. And then I want to go to create a new ad. The next step is actually creating your ad that you're going to use to drive people into your group. So you're at the ad set level now, and what you want to do is come down to the ad setup, and I'm just going to choose single image or video just for the demonstration purposes of this. I'm going to clear this image, and you're going to choose either a video or an image. Now, I will tell you video works a little bit better. Micro video works way better than images in my experience, but use whatever you have at your at your disposal. So for me, I'm just going to pick an image that I know that is going to work well for me. I'm going to choose this one. And then you're going to come down to the section where it says primary text. This is the text that goes above the image, and you're just going to paste your text. As an example, I'm just going to paste the text that I want that really drives the benefit of why people should be joining my group to begin with. I'm going to put it in here, and then I'm going to give it a headline. Okay, give it a headline, and then I'm going to choose this button, give it a call to action, whatever you want it to say. I'm going to say apply now, because I'm going to make it so where not everyone who requests access is going to join my group. I'm going to decide who is going to join and who isn't going to join. So from here, I'm going to choose instant form, and then I'm going to go ahead and create a form. So I'm going to create a form here and label this form group version 1, whatever you want. Go to settings, click open, so that anybody who shares this form can then submit it. And then write your intro and your outro, and write your questions that you want to gate people, mainly name, email, address, mainly name, email, and whatever else you need from people, and save this as a form. Now, for me, I'm going to choose a form that I already have created just to kind of show you what that looks like here. I'm going to pick this form. And what happens is now that when anybody joins, sees this ad, they click on this apply button, they're going to be hit with a series of questions like what kind of business do they own? What's your experience on social media? What is, the biggest challenge you have with getting customers, etc. And then it's going to drive them in here to this area to give me their email address, and from there it's going to tell them that their first assignment, or the thing that they have to do, is that they have to join the Facebook group first in order to even get access to what I'm trying to give them, which I have a button here that leads to the Facebook group. Once you're done, you just click publish, and this goes through the approval process. For more strategies on using social media to reach more customers and sell more stuff in your local business, hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any of my future content.